Hello, hello, hello. Welcome for this fine Thursday day. welcome to another stream. This is Thursday, and yesterday, the latest snapshot just dropped, and it contains all the copper and tuff blocks, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're going to do today. We're gonna check them out. We're gonna check them out because they look so nice. Okay, so now we're back in the snapshot survival world. This is where I took the thumbnail, yada yada yada, right? And I did actually like clean up this place a little bit so it's not like too messy. And the crafters are so nice. Let me show you what I've done here, right? For right now, this is what I've been doing. I only have like one furnace doing all this stuff, right? So we have an uncrafter up here. So down is on and up is off. Hey, Abdurman. Hello there, Maya. So I put something in here, right? It's not going to craft yet, but there is an observer clock behind it that will just start uncrafting it. I hope, right? No? Oh, no, wait. Is that the wrong way? Okay, down, up is off. Did I turn it off there? Okay, so it goes into this, right? It goes into this hopper. There's also a place for all the lava buckets, right? And it goes to the back of the blast furnace, and then it feeds into this crafter. Now, the crafter also, if it has empty lava buckets, because we're using lava buckets, if we weren't using lava buckets, this wouldn't be a problem. But since we are using lava buckets, we are filtering out the lava buckets, the empty buckets after they've been used, so that I put it in that chest, right? And back here is just auto crafting there, and I did do it over here as well for the bone blocks. So that's where we're auto crafting the bone blocks as well, right? So we have a copper. This could be anything, by the way. This could be anything that's you can even make this a regular furnace, right? This is just for uncrafting lots of small blocks, right? So lots of compressed blocks, so you don't have it like take up 9 slots in your inventory, and then you go to this place. So you can just put it in here, and then it will it will uncraft it there, right? But yeah, the bone blocks are still being made, yada yada. And this is the skeleton farm as of right now, right? And I did re-engineer this a little bit so that it's not like everywhere, not all over the place. It's still kind of a bit bulky. If I wanted to actually hide it all, I'd have to make like the hoppers just like 1 block lower and move the stream a little, right? But as it is right now, it is auto crafting, it is auto smelting, yada yada. This is pretty good. Not gonna lie, I really do like this. Hey Snow, how's it going? I really wish there was an auto disenchanter because I don't want to waste these enchants, right? I want to get their little what is it called? I have the disenchanter here, right? But I kind of want to get that little bit of XP that they give, right? So, yeah, unfortunately, we don't have that as of right now. We don't have a disenchanter to give yourself some XP when you want it, right? With all the disenchanted stuff. And yeah, every single hopper feeds into. There's a crafter down below that turns the bones into bone meal, and then it feeds right into the bone meal dispenser there. Bone meal crafter there. So we get bone blocks without having to deal with all the inventory mess that bone blocks usually take up while making them. So that's not too bad. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to check out the new blocks. Now, I think I might have used a new block around here. I'm not sure. Did I use a new block? Yes, I did. I put a copper bulb there. So I forgot. I used 1 copper bulb there. So yeah, it's on, and it doesn't have any redstone power connected to it at all, because this is a T flip-flop switch. So if you want to power it off and on, you have to give it 2 pulses to return it back to its original state, right? So that's pretty good. I don't have to put like a redstone block underneath this to keep it lit up, you know? Hello there, Mr. Bold. Back pain, dude. Other than that, I'm fine. Elvis video breeder. Hmm. But yeah, I did reset the world because of some issues. Like, guys, this is this is basically a free server for anybody who joins the Discord, right? Basically a free server. I'm paying for it, but gotta you still don't you gotta still follow the rules around here, right? But yeah, I have reset the world to a point where to the last point where I made a backup of the world, which was when we switched to the AutoCrafter update stuff. So spawn might look a little bit different for anybody who played on the server since then, but yeah, there is there is no there is issues that have been resolved. So yeah, there is nothing over there. Actually, what the heck is that? I'm not sure what this is. But yeah, since I pay for it, I get full free raid, okay? Unbanned Mitron. I know you're Mitron, Mr. Bold. Your audio is only playing at the left ear? Hello there, Poke. Is anybody else's audio only playing at the left ear? How do I fix that? You didn't do anything. No, I'm not. Yo, you're totally Mitron. You totally said there's an iron farm at Dolphin Speeder. Only Mitron would do that. Is it really only playing through the left ear? Properties. Filters. I don't know. How do I change that stuff? Advanced audio properties. It says it's both left and right. There's no game sound either. There should be game sounds. I have headphones on. Oh, it is. It is not getting game sounds. Okay. Oh, there we go. I found the problem. There we go. Game sounds should be on now. But there shouldn't be any problems with left and right. I think... I don't think there should be any problems with left and right. For some reason, I think the latest Windows update really destroyed me. Yeah. But besides, also, if you have any problems with the Discord, this is not the place to do anything, right? And plus, you dig yourself in a bigger hole if you try to escape punishment in any way. So, yeah. Dun 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 dun. We're back here. Okay, so I want to check out the new copper and tuff blocks, and we got the tuff blocks up here, right? And we should get the copper blocks. I'm not sure where the heck they are. It is one thing I hate. I hate liars. Come on, please. Don't lie to me. You'll dig yourself into a bigger hole. The biggest hole. Dun 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 dun. Okay, we got some tuff blocks here. What else did I need again? Okay, the copper blocks were already over there, right? Game sound is playing in both ears, but not the mic. Is anybody else having this issue? Is anybody else having this issue? Let me see this. Two channels. It's a DVD quality right now, 48,000 hertz. Is anyone else having this issue? Okay, let me see this stuff. How do I even see left and right? Like, there's no offset here. Like, if I do this would probably go all the way in the right ear, right? If I do this is in the middle, right? So maybe I'm just a little bit, like, louder? Okay, I'm talking all the way around my mic right now. Okay. It looks like the left is a little bit louder, but it's not like, it's not, the right is not off, you know? What if I do this? Let me do this. Is this better than for, I don't know why it's kind of off. The balance is kind of off. This should be okay now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This looks like it looks like it's equal. It looks like it's equal now. I'm not sure. I think this is okay. This should hear, like, I see the same sound volume, like, on both things. I'm not sure if, like, my mic is getting old and, like, the pickup pattern on my right is not that good as left, right, like, but yeah. So I'm gonna be, it is a lot quieter now though. So yeah. I might have to up the gain then. Filters. Where's my gain? We try that. Maybe that's better. I'm not sure. There we go. Did that fix it? It's just super quiet now. Man, I need to put some gain on this. Okay. Where is it? Filters. Filters. Oh, that was a compressor. What did I do with the compressor? I didn't want to make the compressor do anything. I have to add gain, I think. Yeah, I have to add gain. Let me see this. Is this okay? Is this better? This could be better. I bet I'm at 8 dB now. Well, like 8 dB. Is that better? Is that louder? Like, is that better? Louder. Yada yada. Hopefully that's okay. Dun 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 dun. Hopefully this is not as quiet as the, oh shoot. Oh, that scared me for a second. Okay. Let's go to sleep. Much better. Oh, okay. let's take a little nap here. But yeah, Poke, if you want to join, I can whitelist you and all that stuff. If you want to join at all. But yeah, that should be fine. It's what I need is, yo, shut the heck up. Where is my stone cutter? Yes, stone cutter. And I think we can make it out of cut copper. Everything out of cut copper, maybe? No, we can't. Okay, we need regular copper. Where's my regular copper? We have the copper bulbs here, right? Yeah, copper bulbs there. Actually, let's make the tough stuff first. I'm gonna get the copper out later, right? So let's get some... What should I do? Like 4 of each? Maybe 4 of each? Get some tough walls. Tough stairs. Tough slabs. Some tough bricks. Some tough brick walls. Some tough brick stairs. Tough brick slabs. Polished tough wall. Polished tough stairs. Polished tough slab. Polished tough. Okay, so we need like 2 more stuff. Chiseled tough bricks. And chiseled tough. Okay. So those are the new tough blocks that we're gonna do. Okay. I'm just doing drugs. No. I'm not doing drugs. I'm placing blocks. This is the tough stuff, okay? I guess we could make a little area where we can put tough stuff around here, right? Like well, let's make a little area here. I'll put something in here. We'll make it like out of like, I don't know, deep slate bricks. Make a little area so that we can look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7? Yeah, I want 8. Let's do an 8 by 8 since we made 64, right? Dun 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 dun. What are your thoughts on what's happening in Palestine right now? What's happening right now is war, and that's that's always bad. War is always like there's always a huge loss of life, whether or not either side was right to fight. You know. So I'm not gonna speak more on it. It's a very complicated political issue, so it's not something that I want to address fully. Let's see. So this is what the wall looks like, right? I can actually put the tuff and the polished wall here, and then the tough brick wall here. Look at that stuff, right? That is interesting. You can join the Discord and find the appropriate channel if you want to join the server. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, that looks pretty okay, right? I don't think that looks bad. Okay, we could put like polished stuff on this side as well. Oh shoot. I think you can still make polished stuff into tough bricks, right? Yeah, okay. So it goes from tough, okay. It goes from tough to polished tough to tough bricks. I think that's how it goes, right? So just like deep slate to... Do we even have a polished deep slate? We do, right? And then you polish deep slate to deep slate bricks to deep slate tiles, right? I'm not sure there's going to be a tough tile. I'm not sure how many people would need a tough tile, you know what I mean? So, I don't think it's too bad here, right? Oh, we can put this over on the other side, maybe. These are the blocks, these are the walls. They look basically the same, although they just function a little bit differently, right? The tough bricks look like a Terra block. Terraria block. Gosh darn it. I was gonna say Terraria block, but you know, the freaking heart on the chat is just like it's blocking that stuff. Are you just 2 viewers? You were popular? I'm still growing, okay? I'm still growing. I'm a grower, not a shower. That's a very that's if you don't know what that is, you might be a little bit young. But yeah, that was a more borderline joke there. I'll say that. Gotta go, bye. So I'm gonna play some Minecraft. Well, have a good rest of your day, Abdurrahman. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, but look at this chiseled stuff, man. And you, okay, you can't flip them. They have a different top and bottom texture. What about the other one? Yeah, the same thing, right? Chiseled Tuff looks pretty nice. Look at this stuff, man. This is actually these are actually pretty nice blocks, especially if you think about using the top for anything, using the top or the bottom. Look at that. That looks like an Aether mod block, you know? Like, sheesh. Are you gonna PvP? No, I'm not good in PvP. I can survive, but I'm not a contender to win. You know what I mean? Hello, I know the stream started. I was busy. Please don't mute me. Please, don't hurt me, please. But yeah, this is pretty good, I think. So we can do like tough brick stairs like this. There's no like chiseled tough brick. Like variant, so yeah, we can do something like this, you know. I think it's still pretty good for what it is right now, right? Like, I don't see this as being that bad for any building. Maybe I'll say like the polished tough is not really my jam. It feels a little bit soft or something like that. Like the regular tough looks rough as heck, but like this looks a little bit muted, a little bit soft. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I just feel like polished stuff is probably like the worst looking one out of these. But I'm not saying that any of them are bad, right? So yeah, not sure. It's like that, like the tough place. I do like regular tough, by the way. That's why it's not at the bottom for me. I don't know if I'm bad at PvP or there's just a sweats in Hypixel, probably both. Yeah, a lot of people are uber competitive or super competitive. It can be hard to even try anything in the try to get good, you know. Okay. Maybe we'll do something like this for the slabs, right? Or we can just make it like top slab and bottom slab right there. It's just a little bit floaty. It looks like it's a floating block. But it's not. It's some slabs, right? So that's not too bad. The polished looks like this. See, the thing that I really want them to do with the polished stuff, right, is to be like the smooth stone brick, right? So what I mean is this. See how this is different than this? Like, I want, like, that kind of, like, difference for a lot of the other blocks that have this kind of hard edge to them, right? I really want to do it, but instead, it just, like, goes back into full block form, right? I really do want this kind of texture back, because I think it would make a little more builds more complex to make it look good, but builds are already complex if they look good, right? So it doesn't really matter to me. Just just put it in. Put it in, Mojang. I'm bad at PvP, but I can hold my crown in SMP. I'm a sweat in crystal PvP. I don't know what the heck crystal PvP is. Hopefully it's not something that you're trying to sell me. Oh yeah, look at these. Look at this palette. This is amazing. Not gonna lie. This is pretty good. Like, the tuff has the like greenish kind of gray, right? And it's so I think it looks really good. I can see a lot of builds using these kind of blocks, right? I did a while back when I fought Waffle. Bro, it's with end crystals. Don't tell me you do that. Don't tell me you do that crystal stuff, man. Jeez, I thought you were a good person. I thought you were a well-meaning citizen. All right, that's not what I wanted. Where is the where are my copper blocks, actually? I thought I had some regular copper blocks somewhere. Oh, I put it all in the I forgot. I put it all in the shulker down below. Let's go grab that. Bro, do you know what a sword is? A sword is something that's pointy, like this pool noodle. And I can stab people with it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's skip those ads. I saw that when I was going down. The ads have been skipped. YouTube is gonna... YouTube is making some changes that I can't stop unless I stop all monetization on the channel, and that's not a good idea anywhere. Why is EchoCraft still dying? Well, it's not... I will say it's not dying as much as it is not prosperous, you know. It wasn't ever, like, huge. At any point in time, it wasn't ever a huge thing. It's just that some creators that we found and, like, played with, right? Started doing their own things. Like, Rec, when he joined us, he was, like, 50 subscribers. Branzy was about, like, 100 or something like that. Yada yada, those are the big names. And then also Soli, like, Soli had that kind of amount now. He's, like, in the 10,000s, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's just, like, it wasn't ever big, I'll tell you that much. Definitely not something that people recognize the name of, right? Like, people might recognize Lifesteal or something like that, right? But I don't think many people will recognize EchoCraft for anything. But yeah. Look at that. Look at all the stuff that we got. This is awesome. This is amazing. Look at this. Copper grades. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's already 16. We can make a whole stack of them, actually. Yo. Chiseled copper? That's good as well. What can we make out of these? Can't put them back in. Wasn't there a different one? I'm not sure. I think these are pretty much it though. Okay, this is like all the tough stuff. Let's do another bit of deep slate here. What should we do for the floor? We'll keep it at this. And we'll probably expand it this way, maybe. I still is the goat. Just corned. Oh, just cummed? Just came, I think you mean. From Pangy's stream. I was on it, no one knows what an axe is? What does that mean? What do you mean no one knows what an axe is? What does that mean? Yo, no cursing, you're gonna get muted. It's a family friendly. Come on, get with the times. Okay. What happened to Spawn? Spawn is just a random assortment of stuff. Just like, if anybody wants to build at Spawn, they can, but you have to really, like, you have to really ask people around here, like, if they're okay with you building near them, right? Because right now, I am building right here, right? I'm building along the coast. This is all my stuff, right? Basically. And that's my tower, right? So, if you want to build around here, you have to ask me, right? And plus, don't be in a situation where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build something really tall, really right here, right in front of someone's front door. Oh yeah, that's totally gonna be okay. That's not okay. Don't obstruct people's views with your builds, right? Like, like I built this way out of nowhere. No one actually builds like super close to that. I built that super far away, right? If you're planning on any big builds, make them away, make them far away. Like, if you're planning any big builds, give the space for it to grow, for it to not be obstructing, right? Wasn't there a path in an ugly house? I told you I reset it to before last week's stream started, so it's all gone right now. You come back and build somewhere else. But yeah. Okay. So we're gonna look at the new copper blocks now. The copper blocks are kind of interesting here. Because we got the regular copper block there, right? And we got the cut copper block there. And now we got chiseled copper and copper grates. Sound nice, not gonna lie. They sound pretty nice. Something that people were saying, right? Was that, oh, can I break this with my hand? No, probably not. We're saying that like this could be bubble column filled, right? This could be bubble column filled, right? So that when you're on, like, when this has like a magma block underneath it, right? And you're shifting down, right? You won't have to worry about getting hurt at the end of the at the end of the thing, which I think could be interesting, but also that means that they'd have to make a state where water is also, you can waterlock something that is bubbling, which is a lot more work than people might think. There's a lot of things that could probably have that kind of functionality, right? Rather, other than the copper grates, but copper grates would probably look the best doing it. What else do we have here? So that's basically all we have at the moment. So what we can do, right, is we could do stuff like this, where you have some links at the end. Oh yeah, I forgot about the copper balls for a second. There. You can link it like that, right? Like, it looks more like a, I don't know how to call it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's okay. 6. We'll do the same over here. You can make it like a copper frame, I guess. That's what I'm gonna call it. You can make something like a copper frame for your builds, and then if you want to make like a mesh kind of thing, you can just fill it in with the copper grates, right? That's pretty good. And then with the copper bulbs, they sound like breaking like glass here. You can also use it in that kind of sort of way. Like you can replace any of these corners, right? You can make the middle, let's say this, like copper copper bulbish, you know? Which is interesting. You can, yeah, we can do something like that. If we place this like that, right? You can have it go through the center like that, and plus, you don't have to turn it on, but we can turn it on. It's better just to maybe grab a lever. I mean, I could put like a redstone block to break it, but... So we could turn it on like that, take it off, and it will stay like that, right? But yeah, there's probably a lot better ways you can like do this. Like in the trailers, they showed it like the copper grates, what is it called, as a floor, right? So you can see right below it, which I think is it's definitely a good use of it, right? Like, and it works like glass. So there's if you don't know how glass works, when you see this, you can't see the other sides, right? It's transparent, but you can't see the side texture from this side when you're viewing it from this. And that applies to when glass is connected, right? So you can't see any of those sides, even though they probably should be visible, right? If those were regular blocks, they would definitely be visible. Those sides would definitely be visible, right? You could see right there, right? But they work like glass blocks, and I think that's pretty good. One of the bugs I think that they've encountered, like people have encountered while testing it, is that when these weather, they act like different glass blocks. So if this weathers into like an oxidized form, you can see the other sides, right? Which I don't think should be the case. I think they should actually fix that. So yeah. All right, the doors and trapdoors. I was forgetting stuff. I was blanking on that. Where are they? Where is my I don't have a single wood here. Okay. Let's get ourselves a crafting table around here. Yeah, the doors. And people are complaining as well for the copper trapdoors. That's a lot of copper blocks. That's a lot of copper blocks for 2 trapdoors. I'm pretty sure I think they might revisit the recipe a little bit. Because I remember when you got a door, right, it was, it was only one. It only gave you one. And back then, doors couldn't stack, right? But now they do. But for copper trapdoors, I feel like they should give you like 6 or something. Like, trapdoor recipes should probably give you like 6. And these are openable with your hand. You don't need any special tool or anything to open them. Same for these, right? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Maybe I should... Do I have a button anywhere? I do have a button. Okay. So, what I want to do is probably leave this here, right? Because you can see that when it has redstone power, it has the red symbol in the middle, right? Which I think, like, this is also one of those things where you can be like, what is it called? Like, a lot of the new stuff, like crafters, right? They have that redstone indicator on the side, right? So you can tell from, like, almost any direction that the crafter is being used or has redstone power flowing through it, right? So it's the same for this one. They might do the same with, like, sticky pistons. You know how those resources packs goes where you know how pistons and sticky pistons look the same on the sides, right? But you can't tell which is which. I don't really have a piston on me, but they might do the same on the sides there, right? To make sure that people know, like, what you're placing down or what you're looking at is a sticky piston in some way. I do like this new design where you know if it's powered or not, with the copper bulbs and the crafters, right? So yeah. Terry like a shop. If Minetron built it, is very okay that he is banned. Uh-huh. If you're talking about this is just a villager holder. This is nothing special. Like, this is not supposed to look good. Okay. It's just an area where, I just placed some villagers that I got from somewhere. Bye, not that. Well, have a good rest of your day, Mr. Bald. Yeah, I don't know which house you're talking about. If you're talking about that house someone built for me. I don't know what house you're talking about. If you're talking about this was just a warden trap. Someone just put a warden in a cage here, but someone broke that cage. Yeah, I think this is like waffle stuff and the snow stuff. I'm not sure. Not sure if that's all waffle or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know who built that as well. What is this? Infinite effects machine. Oh yeah, that bug was fixed. But that bug was fixed. Okay. But yeah, we got all these new blocks, which are nice. Look at this. But yeah. Also, here's another visual bug. Yeah, the top of that, since it mirrors, like, it takes a texture from one of these sides, it has that transparency layer. It has no transparent pixels, so yeah, it has a random hole at the top. And also like this, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I think other than this, like, this is okay because you can see from the side of where it connects, right, from either side. But yeah, it's kind of weird, but we're gonna see how it all plays out in the end. And also, I think someone made like a wheel type of thing. Yeah, like someone put like chiseled copper behind a trapdoor and made it look like a wheel. So if you ever want to try that kind of like stuff out, you can. There's a lot of good stuff in this. I kind of wish the grates were like kind of climbable in some way. Well, that's the same thing that I would say for like chains. Like, I wish chains were climbable in some way. Like, you wouldn't really have like a swing mechanic on it, but it would be like kind of like a pole you can climb, you know. I do really like these, and these are probably gonna age over time because I haven't waxed them at all, right? But yeah, that's probably like all there really is to the new blocks, and I can see so much. I can see so much potential in these blocks. That's why I'm so excited because I can see a lot of good builds coming up. Because beforehand, like, instead of this, right, instead of the chiseled, I would use the cut copper in the sides to make it look like scaffolding, make it look like struts, make it look like frame, make it look like a frame, right? But now you can use the chiseled ones, and they look better, right? They're not like just random cut copper, and cut copper can be used for other stuff as well. Maybe they'll make a chiseled cut copper one. That would be interesting. That could be interesting. I'm not sure though. Not sure how feasible, like, like how much of a different texture it would be compared to this. But I think it looks good. Let's put this cherry sapling there for no reason. The new copper blocks are nice. Yeah. I feel like the grades should have some use, but maybe it's because I play Terraria where the grades do have a use. Yeah, it would be interesting if they had a use. If they had a use other than decoration, right? Like, I think all the tough stuff is good. Like, you can definitely incorporate this in some more like mythical builds, mythical like fantasy kind of things, right? And also I'm not sure what I like about these bricks, but they just look very blocky to me. Like, you can see like there's like a highlight around there. It's like strutting out a little bit. And it has like angles, like if you imagine like an ingot on its side. Like this, that's the kind of texture these bricks have. But I saw some people like complaining on or making note that the bricks don't line up with stone bricks, right? or other types of bricks. Okay, where's my stone cutter? There we go. Like the lines don't line up, right? Because you can kind of see that here, right? Like that line doesn't line up, right? That line doesn't line up, right? But I think that's okay. I don't think it's like a thing where people notice. I like how the bricks look here, right? It's the kind of thing that some people will notice, but it's not too bad, I think. Not too bad. I don't know if you're on team make the bricks like loop the top pixel down to the bottom right kind of thing, or keep it the way it is, but I think it's okay the way it is. Top bricks look like tungsten bricks from Terraria. Uh-huh. I have no idea what those look like, so you're probably right. Okay. Oh, I have these random stuff in the torches bag. Where's my other bundle? Where did I put that? Did I not have an extra bundle? No, I didn't. Okay. Maybe I'll try to grab another one later. But yeah, these are some fun new blocks that people can play around with, right? And by play around with, I mean don't take from here. If you're on the server, right, make your own. This is just a little showcase area, right? Done, right? It's all about the color palette for me. I don't see why not make the top bricks line up. But I'm all fine if they don't line up. Yeah, because I feel like the bricks should be a lot different, like per thing, right? Because like I really do like the what is it called? Yeah, you see the deep slate bricks down there, right? I do like those, and I do like the tiles, but tiles are much different than that, and they look more like clay bricks, right? The bricks you get from using clay, right? But they also don't line up perfectly. So I'm just like, I think if it looks good, like it's okay. It fits in with the palette of colors that you want to do, right? But if you're trying to mix in like stone bricks and tuff bricks at the same time, it might be noticeable to people who look at the build, right? But other than that, I don't think it's that big of a deal in my opinion. But yeah, we got the. I guess we have the bricks on the bottom here, right? We can probably like put some tiles to show for it, and maybe some deep slate bricks, because I think the deep slate bricks do line up. Yeah, okay. They do line up, I think, with the stone bricks. It's just that the tough bricks do not. Let's put that. Yeah, I'll put it somewhere around here. Like this. Got the tile, and then we'll get another tough brick going on around here. So yeah, the deep slate bricks do line up. Tough bricks are a different design though. So I could see why these ones would line up. The tough bricks look different. Like these are like they're like pretty flat, and then they're a little bit indented in the corners, right? But this has like 2 pixels from the corners and all that stuff. Looks a lot different. Looks a lot more blocky, I think. I think that's okay. It would fit the aesthetic of a lot of other builds. The only texture I'm not really sure of is really the polished. It kind of looks too soft to me. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a good look for it, but for me, it doesn't work out, in my opinion. I probably would not use it that much. But yeah, these are all the new blocks. They're pretty nice. I am gonna actually do this as well. Game rule. Let's see. Since we did do some changes around here. Vanish on death. I did not set this to false, but we'll set it to false. So that people can make, if they die, they can make a ender teleporter to get back, right? The default is true, but now it is not true, which means that any ender pearls you have in the world floating around, you'll be able to teleport to them, even if you die, right? So that's, I think, an okay change there. Universal anger, yada yada. Snow accumulation height, we have it at 8. Um, so nether portal default delay. Here's the thing about this, right? It's set to 80. If I set it to like 1, right? I could just enter and exit like this, right? I'm not sure how useful it is for people, right? But it can be annoying if it's that fast, right? So I think 20 might be a good. It cuts the speed down to 1/4. Like you still have to stand in it for a little bit. Maybe I'll set it down to 40. Not gonna lie. I think 40. I think that's still too fast. The 20. Yeah, I think 40 is okay. Everything else goes through instantly, right? Every other entity, but players will get that 40 right. Hey, Snow Mojo, how's it going? I just subscribed and I love the new Tuff blocks. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the lagging channel. But yeah, thanks for the subscription, and I do love the Tuff blocks as well. And I really do like these top textures, and plus, let me do this as well. They are the same on the bottom, right? So you can use these for ceilings as well. Ah, man. I kind of wish they were rotatable, right? Like you can have this on the side, but yeah. I think it's okay if it's not rotatable. I just think it would be interesting if it was rotatable so that you can have like these kind of textures on the side instead. Like you place them like logs, they rotate like logs, all that kind of stuff, right? You can use the tough bricks towards the bottom of the house and then use standard bricks towards the top. Welcome with the copper frame. Yeah, you can make it like a interesting copper and tough house now, right? Like you could just make a copper and tough house without it looking like. I mean, you probably could have made it before with the palette, before this snapshot, right? But today, like, and forward from now, right? You can definitely make a more stylized, more detailed house with the new stuff, especially the tough. The tough only had like one variant until now, but now it is a whole family of blocks, which is so nice. And I've seen people on Twitter be like, yeah, we should have this for calcite too. Maybe they will. You know, they revisited the bat, you know, to make it not look like not look like bad. And they might do the rabbit too. They might do the ghast. I'm not sure. Anything to keep it what is it called? Anything to keep it pixel perfect in the game, right? Wow, your voice sounds so good. Thank you. I don't know how to take that compliment that much. To me, I don't think my voice, like, every time I hear myself in a recording, I always sound so, like, nasally. Which is why I don't really like listening back to some of my videos. I'm used to my voice a little bit, like I can go deeper, right? Like I'll go deep. And stuff like that. But like that would hurt my throat over a period of time or something like that. I'm just happy that Tuff is actually usable instead of being another inventory clogger. Well, Tuff was already usable if you wanted to blend it in with other like other gray blocks like gravel or whatnot, right? Like you can make paths that have gravel, that have stone on them, right? Like those are kind of things that you can already do with them, right? You can blend it in, but now it has its own family, which means that it can actually be used in more different scenarios, right? So it's really good in my opinion. But still, I'm still on the team where this should not turn into a full polished thing, right? Or even if it's smooth, right? This should be a two-sided block like this one is, right? Like it would look like almost like this. I feel like that kind of detail is missing from a lot of the new blocks. I would like it. But yeah, I think that's it for the snapshot stuff, right? I think that's all we have that's new. I mean, we can actually do like what is it called? Oh, I forgot about fork count. It's quite interesting. But that's mostly for like anybody who wants to like command stuff. Global sound events, everyone can hear that. Forgive stuff. The warden spawning, yada yada, insomnia. I really hope that in a future snapshot, right, they'll toggle on you can toggle on and off PvP with just the game rule instead of having to restart the whole server after updating the server properties and do all that jazz. I wish PvP was toggleable by the game rule. What else? What else do I want? I think oh yeah, there's a new thing called Tick, and it's very, very good for anybody who wants to build farms and think what is it called? For anyone who wants to build farms and test them out, this command is a godsend. I think it comes straight from the Carbon mod, which allows this kind of stuff. So we can actually change the tick rate. The default is 1, right? Default is 20. There's 20 ticks in 1 second. But if you set it to 1, I'm moving in slow motion. And you know what's interesting about this, right? Like I'm pressing F5 right now, right? It takes a while to go to that right? So a lot of these things can actually be done in slow motion now. And it reminds me of Super Mario Bros. Wonder like levels where it speeds up and slows down. If you can change this on the fly, you can make those kind of effects in those levels, right? But yeah, I should probably do it, like, even opening this up takes a while because the tick rate is so low, right? We could turn it to half the tick rate. And this is how fast we walk, right? And now we can change it back to the regular tick rate. And anything above 20 does not affect our movement speed. So it's just that anything below it will affect your movement speed and all that kind of stuff, right? But yeah, you can just like tick freeze as well. Everything will be frozen in the game besides you. So we do something like this. Yeah, the allays aren't moving anymore. You can see them just sit there. Pretty sure animations still go, right? No! Animations still don't go. Okay. The torches should have particle effects, right? Yeah, it's quite interesting, the tick freeze stuff. We can still open those, but the shulker box won't visually open. Interesting. Are these shriekers? Are these things moving? No, they're not. Okay. Interesting. Nice. It's a pretty powerful command, and I do like it. Tick unfreeze. That's how you unfreeze them. I think all my particles caught up to me. I think as I was running around, I made particles, and I saw like that thing going around. the sprint trails. That could be an interesting little thing. Like you can freeze yourself, just walk it around, and then unfreeze. And then you can see all the particles go off at once. That's pretty fun. What do you think about the armadillo winning the mob vote? I was fine with either any of them winning the mob vote. I knew that the penguin from the start was not gonna win. It was the least popular of them all. But I think it surprised a lot of people that the crab didn't win. And it's okay if any of them get in, right? Wolf armor is cool. Having extended reach would have been cool as well. But at least we're getting a new mob and all that stuff. And I hope to see one of the biome vote stuff make it into this update as well. Because we had the... what was updated last time? What was updated in 1.20? What was it? What was updated in 1.20? What was that biome that they added? I know they added the camel and the sniffer, right? They added the cherry grove biome, right? That's not part of the biome vote though. What are the biome vote stuff? Biome vote losers. All biome vote losers. Let's see. Okay. So, we still need the desert and meerkat, right? We still need the savanna and ostrich. We still need the savanna and termites. We got the mountains and goats. We got the swamp and frog. That was that was a thing later. We did get those, right? So I think it's all hot biomes from now on, right? So desert, savanna, or badlands. Badlands and the vulture. That's what was missing. So maybe they'll do badlands and vulture. Maybe they'll do savanna and ostrich and termites and stuff like that. If they do that kind of stuff, actually, that would actually fit in with the armadillo stuff, right? They haven't shown anything, right? But I feel like they always try to improve, like, or add one biome per update. So I'm betting on one of those, on one of the previous biome mode stuff. I don't think they're going to add a new biome that has not been in the game yet, because we just got the Cherry Grove last update, right? Unless it's like a new, like, fantasy biome, then I don't know. But yeah, I do like the frogs. I'm glad the frogs came soon, even though they did lose the vote, right? If they wanted to complete the 2019 vote, then they would just go with the Badlands, right? But since Armadillo won, I feel like they might change their plans on updating the biome to the Savannah biome, since that's where armadillos would be, right? And if it does win, right, then I think we also get baobab trees as well. They're like big trunked trees, which would be another 2x2 tree in the game, which I'm not opposed to. I love 2x2 trees. But it's also one thing that technical players have to figure out how to tree farm, right? That mangrove tree and the cherry trees are kind of hard, are kind of like difficult to get at them manually, right? It's just another interesting tree to farm, right? Yeah, I don't know what you guys want the biome updates to be. We still haven't gotten the we still haven't gotten a snapshot with the trial spawners and trial chambers and all that stuff. So we're still pretty green on that, right? Those are definitely coming. But if we're talking about something that hasn't been stated yet, hasn't been unreleased, right? I feel like they should go back to the one of the buy and vote things, and if they want to tie it in all the way, then I think they should add all the Savannah stuff, right? They're already doing armadillo. They can add the baobab trees. They can add the termites. They'd probably have another block like the suspicious sand, and have it like suspicious dirt, where termites or something. Termites could shoot through wood, right? So maybe it's like, maybe there's a random texture you can get if you have a termite on wood. And, you know, if they add the termite, that's another thing that the Bane of Arthropods could be good for, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of things Bane of Arthropods could be good for already. It's just that people don't really find that much use in Bane of Arthropods because so much of, like, daily Minecraft is not really fighting spiders and all that stuff. It's just building and exploring. Oh yeah, we're getting the breeze too. They might drop like a breeze rod. I'm not sure what that would give you, right? A breeze rod. Think about that, right? What would that give you? Could you use it in a potion? If you use, you know, maybe they'll change from crafting sugar, right? To crafting what is it called? To using like breeze powder to make the speed potions, right? Because I never really got like the sugar thing. I mean, I guess like people are hyper. People get hyper, like children get really hyper when they have sugar, right? But I don't know. Maybe they can change it with breeze. Maybe breeze can have a new effect or something like that, right? Like blaze rods can give you strength, and also fire resistance if you make it into magma cream, right? But that's not really a blaze rod thing. It's just an optional recipe, right? So blaze rods give you strength. I'm not sure what breeze would do, right? And also maybe you can use breeze powder as a substitute for blaze powder in the, what is it called? In the brewing stand, right? Because currently, right, when you need to brew something, you need a blaze powder, right? You need a blaze rod for this. Maybe there could be a breeze like variant, a breezing stand, right? Not a brewing stand. Wow, a breezing stand. And you could use like breeze powder in this one as well. I don't know. There's a lot of things that they can do with the breeze. But also I feel like they should make it a lot more powerful, what you can do with the breeze. Just because trial spawners are probably not going to give you that many breeze, right? they're probably not going to give you that many breeze to fight. So at a time, right? I really want an end update. Well, you're gonna have to wait for a long time, I think. And I think mostly it's just because Mojang doesn't want to work on the end yet, and that is because most players don't actually get to the end, right? Most survival players, a lot of survival players don't even get to the Nether. Like, yeah, it's like you're gonna work on something that like just very few people will see, um, unless it's like vicariously through like through video, you know. But yeah, an update would be cool. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think it's a very big priority. I think they really want to still like spruce up the stuff that you can find in the overworld, right? Like you find copper, you find tuff in the overworld. There's the mobs that you vote for, they're in the overworld, right? There's everyone starts out in the overworld. Every player experiences the overworld. I think the overworld is always takes priority over any other fantasy stuff, right? Oh geez, termites in wooden houses. Uh-huh. That would be interesting. But yeah, I don't think I really missed anything. From the snapshot, that was quite like I don't really think I missed anything. There was some bugs fixed with the crafter. Some things like it wouldn't update the comparator if it already crafted something, and if you put something in the output slot, it could actually delete the item. Um, so if you had like a netherite sword, right, and put it in the output slot of the crafter, oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's poof. Goodbye. Now you can't do that. And I think they changed it so that you can't right click or do anything else in the crafting crafting menu to toggle on the slots. You have to left click to toggle on the slots. So I think that's one of the changes they made, one of the bugs they fixed. Yada yada. Yeah. I got into Nether and I got a build project going on. Nice. Yeah, there's so much I think already to like about 1.21, right? And there's still so much that they haven't probably shown us, right? They still haven't shown us the trial chambers and the trial structures. And there's probably some stuff that they're still working on that I haven't released, right? The breeze is gonna come, armadillos are gonna come, wolf armor. What we've already gotten is only half of it, right? Is only half of what they've already shown us. So, and plus all the new commands and all that stuff, tick rate. I really hope they do something with more commands. Like currently Bedrock has the /camera command. If they add the tick rate command to Bedrock and then give Java players the /camera command, right? That would be awesome as well. Man, there's so much that they can do that's already kind of been implemented in both versions, right? So the parody stuff, there's still more parody stuff, yeah. But I don't think it's really a focus to work on some of the parody stuff unless it's already been implemented past nicely in across both platforms. I think camera would be interesting, but also, I mean, you know, honestly, camera would probably change how replay mod and stuff work, right? Replay mod, I mean, you'd probably be only able, you can't really record, right? The camera can't really record unless you record it yourself. And you can't really, you probably won't be able to set paths, but if they add the camera command, you could probably get most of the features out with just a data pack or something like that that has all the functions in it. So that's not, I don't think it's too bad. It's too bad. I really do like this. Also, I think this is the only thing that can be waterlogged besides the stairs and stuff, right? Like, I think the grates, oh, they can't be waterlogged? Huh. Do they, if I put them in water, will they be waterlogged? No. Okay. Grates are not waterloggable yet, I guess. Maybe they're waterloggable in Bedrock, because they did release it like almost the same time, right? So it might come over to Java. I feel like grates should be waterloggable. and they might make doors and like trapdoors. I mean doors and beds. Two block tall blocks, right? Waterloggable in the future, like in Bedrock Edition, right? So you can't do that like bed that door trick in Elder Guardian temples. You actually have to bring like water breathing potions in order to make it through. But yeah, I think this update already has a lot to offer, and it's already I think it's already pretty good. Not gonna lie. So yeah, if anything new comes out next week, we will hop back on to the survival snapshot survival server, right? We will hop on and do some more of this stuff. Probably find if the trial spawners come next week, we'll probably try to find one. I think I know where new chunks are. It's just a bit far. But yeah. There's so many good building options now. And the crafter's already revolutionizing a lot of stuff. So this update is definitely game changing. Definitely game changing. But yeah. Oh yeah, maybe I'll show this off as well. I made my Halloween skin like a couple days back, right? And there's actually okay. There's actually a bottom layer, right? So I have like it's kind of like wooded over. It's like what is it called? It's like it's consuming me. It's I'm becoming Hashirama. So yeah, that's kind of like the idea that I had with the skin. Like the petals on my head just consume me a little bit. So yeah, that's why I made the skin like that, and you get the full rundown of it. Yada yada, right? So yeah, very interesting. Being Petal Man, I am the Petal Man, and now the petal has consumed much of man. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it for me. So, if you're on the Discord, you can obviously play on the server. Make sure that you ask around before you start building anything near spawn and all that kind of stuff. The server is still going to be open 24/7, and next week we'll probably switch to the next snapshot if it has any bug fixes and anything good, right? Anything good to check out, right? So, if there's not much to check out, then we probably won't do a stream. Yeah, there's always going to be community post about it, detailing over what happened in the snapshot, and you can check that on the community tab anytime, right? So, have a good day, good night, good life, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.